Hey, what's up? It's your Wolf Fierce, and I just am here on my 9-month marker of being on testosterone. I will make an update video later. I just wanna update a video for my project thing, for my video project reblog thing, just because I am trying my best to record videos for each weekend or every weekend, but since I made videos the past 2 weekends, I figured to do one today since it's also my update video and whatever. This topic that I have for you today isn't really about transitioning and how transitioning affected me. It's about how my transition affected me and how I came to realize what I missed and what I haven't had for a while, especially when it comes to my mother. I haven't talked to her for a few years now. Last time I talked to her, I was probably 18, and I wrote her a really nasty letter that I remember. I don't remember what I wrote. I think I deleted the letter right after I actually mailed her the letter. And coming to realize now that I'm 21 years old, I am fully male, I am fully Wyatt Sid Fisher. I'm not the person that I used to be. I'm not that little kid that she knew back then. I'm just a man that is coming to realize what would my life like if I did have my mother in my life. I know I didn't have her in my childhood, but doesn't mean I should just keep her out of my life. I don't know what's gonna come. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can damn sure try to have a relationship with her, only if she wants to. I know she talks about me because my grandmother has her on Facebook. I hear things about her, and I don't talk about her as much. I do think of her, and I do think of her on certain days like yesterday, because yesterday was her birthday. But I'm having a struggle of trying to figure out how to talk to her, just because she knew me as Nikki, just because she always called me by my original birth name, middle name, whatever. But I just don't know how it will work between us, because she always called me that. And it just bugs me when people say that name. I have no clue why, but I don't like the name for myself, but I do love the name Nicole. And just having that memory of her calling me that as well, my uncles on that side of the family, it just makes me bubble inside on what if that starts again, what if this happens, and what if they can't make the change, what if they can't do this or do that. I am gonna write a letter and send it to her, hopefully in email, because last time I printed it out, put it in an envelope, and I never heard from her. She does send me birthday cards and all that, but I noticed she doesn't write mom anymore. I noticed she doesn't write notes like she did. And I could understand why, because I probably hurt her the last time I wrote her the letter, and I can understand why your mother would hurt so much if a child does that, and if she was really willing to make the change from Nicole to Wyatt. Well, still call me Sid because that is my middle name, and I still get called Sid from my other friends that I've known from high school, and they'll try to make an effort to call me Wyatt. I just don't want to hear Nicole. Just everything from hearing that and remembering the name. I know that's who I was in the past, but I am trying to make a new life for myself. Things have been better. Like I said, my relationships with family's been better. Still, last time I noted my relationship with my grandma was better. I can actually say that I'm still working on it, because since I have diabetes, I can get a little nasty when my blood is low, and it's not fun to argue with her when my blood's that low. My sugar's been spiking back up because I was on a different medication and it was not helping. My blood's been okay for now, but I'm still working on it, and I've gained some weight back just because the stress of finding the right medication, trying to figure out what I should do with the relationship of my mother, and just tired of thinking of what may or what may not go down if I do start talking to her again, because I always get asked, are you going to talk to your mother again? Are you going to ever speak to her again? You can't hold a grudge on her. I don't have a grudge on my mother. I don't have anything against her. I just wasn't in the perfect timing for a relationship. I wasn't ready for something that would continue as my old name, my old gender. I just wasn't ready, and now that I feel that I am ready to move on as a man, to move on with my life, I will start talking to her again, see what kind of relationship that she wants, and work it out if she wants to have that relationship. The only thing that I do ask for is not to have a one-sided relationship. I've had that already, and for 11 years I got tired of it, and being blamed for things that I have not done was no fun. Not saying that I did things in the past, but we learn from our mistakes, and yeah, I am a person that can't show their emotions or feelings like I would like to, but it's hard for me to explain or express my feelings towards people. It's harder for me now to say I love you to my grandmother just because every time I feel like I try to open up to her, I feel like I'm talking to my grandma Rose, cause I heard stories that Grandma Rose never said I love you to any of her kids, and I'm kind of getting the feeling that that's what's happening. No one's saying that I love you as much anymore in this house, but I'm gonna work on getting things better. I do love my grandmother, I do love my father, I love my family, but most of all, I want my mother to know I do love her, and I'm sorry that I did write that letter back when I did. Um, I guess you can say that I'm trying to say that no one can take her place as a mother. I do have a friend that is a mother, and she would be in a world of hurt if anything happened to her daughter or son. And basically, yes, I know I wrote that she was dead to me since I was 9 because she left for Kentucky, but I'm over that now. I realized that she didn't want to take me and just travel around like her mother did with her. I've heard something about that once before, but I can barely remember it, and I just want her to know that I do love her. I don't really have anything against her. It's just that I need my space to figure out who I was and what I needed to do, and just to have myself finding out who I was before I can really have a relationship with her. And I'm gonna send her that letter or request her on Facebook just because all I had for at least until I was 16, I held on to an actress named Holly Marie Combs for a mother figure, and just watching her on Charmed and watching her take care of a small boy just makes me feel like I missed so much in my childhood, and I know I can't have that now, but I can make things better and to have a mother in my life if I make that choice, just to realize that I'm the one that needs to make the adult decisions and no one can make that for me. So if any of you have something to share, video response, telling or sharing what just holding you back from moving on, or what has gone in your life that you feel like you need to fix and can't explain how to fix it, but really want to have that relationship with that someone that you really want in your life but can't figure out what to do. Also leave comments, rate, describe. I really hope I can entertain you more now that I'm trying to post every weekend and every update that I have so far. But you can also email me in messages, comment. I'll leave my Facebook and my gamer tag to Xbox just in case you want to hang. And I'll talk to you all later. So see you later. And I'll make my update video for 9 months. later on tonight. So see you all then. Peace.